Alright, so tonight we're going to be trying out this machine here. It's still plugged, still packaged up, so we still got to clean it up and make sure that it's ready. But in the meantime, to reveal which recipe won, see if you can guess. It wasn't the crab cakes. So we've got to mix all of this up in a bowl and let this marinate for a couple of hours. Once that's done, then we will get to this bad boy. Yeah, so this should be interesting. It shouldn't be too hard, I don't imagine. So we've got brown sugar, soy sauce, sriracha, balsamic vinaigrette. Go ahead and you can pronounce that however you'd like. Some ginger and some sesame oil. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and combine those in this awesome little green bowl thing that I've got going on here. And marinate that for a couple of hours, and I'll be back. So, just a little update while we're waiting for the steak to marinate. I was going through the instructions and whatnot, and when I unpacked this beast, it came with this little magnet. And I'm new to all of this fancy stuff. It might not be fancy to some people, but to me it's out of my realm. I was so stressed about this stupid magnet, on where it was supposed to go, what it was supposed to do, and obviously if you read the directions, it kind of explains it. So with this grill thing, I keep forgetting what this thing is even called. Induction with 14-inch grill pan and trivet. So the induction part, you can change that out. So basically what this is telling me is if this sticks to the bottom of the pan, then it means that it's compatible with, one-handed doing this, that was smart, with this thing. So you could put other things on this besides this grill pan. So I thought that's kind of cool. And this is basically just saying, hey, if this sticks to it, it means you can use it on this. So I just wanted to share. So if you ever get something in the package, don't disregard it. Just kind of, hey, let's read the instructions like Casey just did. Anyways, we'll be back. So an example of why you would use this. So I've got two saucepans here. This one is one I use every day, which is why it's kind of yucky inside. But, so, if I wanted to see if either one of these were compatible, I would use this magnet. So, this one, magnet's not sticking, so it is not compatible. This one, whoa, where'd the magnet go? Obviously, it's compatible, so you could use this if you wanted to. So just kind of more of an explanation on what that's about. Welcome back. I keep saying that like you guys have been gone for like ever, and it's only been a few minutes, seconds, milliseconds, I don't know. But whenever I turn the camera on, I feel like I need to greet you. Anyways, so cooking with this tonight. I'm very excited. Probably more excited than I should be. I want to explain, you might have seen in the thumbnail that I have named this Big Todd Bertha. I name inanimate objects, and usually the more excited about something the more excited I am about something, the more the name sticks. Like Big Todd Bertha here. And I kind of wanted to explain why I named it Big Todd Bertha. Well, mostly because it kind of already came with a name of the person who manufactured this. Apparently he's a famous chef. I've never heard of him. But he also has a lot of cookware and cooking appliances and whatnot. So I saw Todd and I was like, yeah, It could be a Todd. But the reason where the big Bertha part came in, obviously the thing is quite large. But my husband and I watched this YouTuber, go figure, and he has something similar to this that he will cook on. Usually he warms up dumplings and stuff like that. But when he pulls it out, he's like, oh, we're going to cook with Big Bertha today. And call me crazy, but because I saw that, I wanted one. But these things are a little expensive, more expensive than I would throw on a cooking appliance that I might use occasionally. But this was gifted to us. My father-in-law gave it to me, again, gave it to us, along with some other cool pots and pans and other utensils. You know you're an adult when you get excited about cooking appliances and utensils. But it fits well in the new house, so I have lots of counter space that I can use it on. That's pretty cool. My old house, I was really stressed out anytime my husband would bring home a new appliance because it was like, where are we going to put this? But this house actually has lots of cabinet space and lots of little nooks and crannies that you can have these things, but I actually have a lot of space on here that I can actually leave this out. So I'm going to be cooking on this in a little bit. The steak is still marinating. Things are happening on the other side of the counter. What you doing? The little one is terrorizing the dogs. The reason why there was two winners, the crab cakes and the steak. I really want to do the crab cakes. I will. I just wanted to be able to do it the correct way. If I were to go get it, I would have gotten the cheapest thing, imitation crab, and that probably wouldn't have turned out good. But the recipe calls for canned crab meat. And I don't know if you've ever had canned crab meat, but it's not even remotely good, in my opinion. So I want to do it right. And right now it just isn't the time to be getting crab legs, since we just bought the house and everything. So, but stay tuned. That will be something that I want to try on this because crab cakes are delicious. So yeah, and I chose the two winners. I sent a picture to my husband and I said, pick one. That's what I'm going to make on my channel. So he obviously gravitated towards the steak because steak is awesome. Unless you're a vegan. If so, I'm sorry. I'm not. So I don't mean to offend anybody. So hopefully that doesn't offend anybody. So maybe skip the cooking parts of the videos. And let me know what you want to see. If you want me to try a vegan dish, not opposed to it. Don't know how to make tofu though. Not gonna lie. Anyways, so that's why I picked the ginger soy skirt steak because that's the ingredients that came home after I told my husband. So yeah, we'll see how well that goes and how good that tastes. I can already tell you that it calls for a 1/4 cup of sesame oil. I think personally I should have halved that because, or can you half a 1/4? Used less in that situation because I am not a huge fan of sesame oil and I can smell it in the kitchen, so hopefully that doesn't overpower the rest of the ingredients. Yeah, so I'm gonna say see you in a little bit, but again, it's gonna be the next clip. Editing things, it's a whole process. By the way, this is proof that I'm actually reading the instructions this time. I found a typo. Temperature for fro, 15 minutes. Okay, I think we're finally ready to get started on this. Got the steak over there. And we're going to turn this on and heat it to 350 to 400. So we're going to just stick with 350 because I think that's the first one that's on there. So just come on. Oh. That's fun. It's already making noises. Okay. So I don't know if this is gonna let me know when it's heated to 350. So I'm just gonna kind of observe it for a minute or two and see what happens, and I'll keep you posted. So far this hasn't made any distinctive noises, but it's pretty warm, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw the steaks on there and see what happens. That's a noise that I don't like. But I guess it means it's hot, right? Okay. So both of these aren't going to fit in here, so I'm just going to do one at a time. I think that should be okay. And then this is going to cook for about 8 minutes, and I'll let you know how it turns out. So it's definitely making some noise in there, huh? Got some sizzling action. Pretty exciting. It's like watching paint dry, right? Hasn't quite been 8 minutes, but I'm going to go ahead and take this out. So I do think I should clean that up before I put the other one on. But for now, that's what this looks like, and it says to let it sit for about 10 minutes. The recipe did not say that I should flip it, so I don't know if that's going to mess up anything. Oh, the fan just shut off. But it started to get, well, it started to get a little charry looking. I'm sure that's just the sauces and stuff that's on it. But yeah, so I'm gonna let that sit for a few minutes and we'll give it a taste. Okay, so it's been 10 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and try this. I was gonna try to be cool and cut it while on camera. Nobody wants to see that mess. I can't hold a fork and a knife at the same time without looking like I'm about to stab someone. So, anyways, I cut myself a little piece. I'm gonna go ahead and try it. It's definitely got the sesame oil taste to it. It's not bad. It's not as exciting as I thought it was going to be, to be honest. It kind of lacks a little, it's just overwhelmed with the sesame oil. But I'm going to probably make some mashed potatoes and put a vegetable with this and have this for dinner. I'm going to cook up the other one and probably freeze it, I guess. I'm sure probably someone will be like, no, I can't do that. But the fact that this required 3 pounds of the steak was kind of ridiculous to me, because this piece is way more than enough to feed me and my husband and then some. I might make this again. I might make some alterations. As for using the grill, that was fun. It's definitely got a little bit of a learning curve. I don't know how long I'm supposed to wait for it to heat up. I don't know if it was too long, whatever. I don't know. So it's something I'm going to have to play with, kind of like my Instapot. That's fun to watch me do that. I jump when the toaster pops, so can you imagine releasing the pressure? But anyways, so I'm pleased with this product. I wouldn't spend as much money as it's listed for, but as for a gift, that's pretty cool. I'm definitely going to use it again in the future, and if I come across anything that needs to be recorded, I will be sure to include you guys in on it. Gonna make the rest of the dinner, serve it up. Have a great day. I can't believe I forgot to tell you. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and if you hit that little bell icon, you'll get notified when I do videos. Like I said, right now I'm just trying to get some videos out to have more than 3 videos, as it was pointed out to me. So yeah, make sure you hit that bell, comment, subscribe, and definitely share. Please, I can't stress it enough. I need to get out there, and I need your help. So share with all your friends. Tell them, go find that random reads and see what craziness she's going to do this time. But thanks, and see you later.